Welcome back to Morocco. We are heading on the motorway to Casablanca. I just want to tell you how great the motorways are. These main routes in Morocco, they're better than the UK motorways. They really are. So yes, now I found a parking spot which is 5 dirhams for the day in Casablanca. We're going to try that first. It's going to be safe parking. And then I found us a stop for this evening just outside Casablanca. So let's see if this goes to plan or we change things up a little. We are parked by Hassan's Mosque, and it's a huge car park. There's hardly anyone here. And I did read that it was 5 dirham. I went to see the guy. We're okay till 10 o'clock at night. And I said, how much is it? And he said, no, whatever, it's free. I said, well, he said, 1 dirham, 2 dirham, whatever. So I don't know, it must be subsidised by the city or something like that to encourage people to come in here. So yeah, free parking. We'll give them a few dirham when we're gone. We can't sleep here tonight, so we do need to move on. But Lindsay has found a free walking tour which starts somewhere in Casablanca and ends right here, doesn't it?
Yes, it is. We've got a 2-hour tour. It starts 30 minutes away and it finishes pretty much by Hassan's Tower, or Minaret, as it's called.
Let's go see Casablanca.
Frankly, my dear, I couldn't give a damn.
Me and my guy Harry in the house. Look at him in this hat. Well, we left it up to the others to find us somewhere to eat. And they're following behind, so should probably wait for them, Has.
Go straight down this one. Now we're already committed to this one. There's a temple down here. Bethel Temple.
We got to the restaurant and all ordered a selection of different foods.
I've got a roasted vegetable sandwich.
And I have the steak and cheese in like a ciabatta with chips. Very nice. As does Eddie and George. And Harry's got a pizza.
We just had a really nice lunch and now we're going for a walking tour. The reason I booked a walking tour is we've not heard amazing things about Casablanca. So I need an expert to show us the best bits. This is Sibia, a local teacher who also runs tours of his beloved Casablanca. Our first stop on the tour was the lush green Arab League Park, where Sibia shared a little of the history of Casablanca. As we walked around, we could see the influence of the French, who had ruled for 40 years during the 19th century. With a bustling port, the modern city was established as a centre for business and commerce. Even though the Medina looked old and was built in the traditional style, it only dated back to the 19th century after being rebuilt following the French bombing campaign. It was nowhere near as busy and frantic as the old Medina in Rabat. In addition to telling us about Casablanca, Sibia was also happy to answer our questions about Islam, even translating the call to prayer for us.
Allahu Akbar, it means God is great, God is the greatest. And he say, Ashhadu anna la ilaha, it means there is no other God except Allah. And he say, Muhammad is messenger of God, like Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. And after that he say, Hayya Salah, he's come to pray. He say, Hayya Falah, come to success. And after that he say, God is the greatest, and after say there is no other God except Allah.
At one point we followed the sound of drums and were invited to join a wedding party.
So we stopped and bought some ice creams. Say thank you to Sonny.
Thank you, Sonny. Casablanca isn't actually a massive tourist destination. There are only a couple of really touristy things to come and see. We've just spent the last couple of hours meandering around the city with Sufyan. He's a guru, free walking tour guide, and he was fantastic. We were a very small group. There was just us and another couple from Austria. We didn't spend a lot of time talking about history and places and pointing things out. We talked about the culture of Morocco in general, and specifically how, maybe a little bit about the history of Casablanca. It's not old. That's the biggest thing. It really surprised me that it's not an old city. Even the ancient Medina is from the 19th century. This city was created by the French in the 40 years that they ruled the country. It was created as a business hub and as a busy port. It's fascinating, but if you want ancient history, then you might be looking at Fez or Marrakesh. Considering we'd heard such negative things about Casablanca, about it not being a great tourist destination, and our best friends were here a couple of months ago and got so sick. They were sick for a couple of weeks afterwards. I've had the best day. Sofian took us around and showed me everything I needed to know about this city.
Right, let's head back to the van and find a park up for the night.
Yeah, we don't even know where we're staying tonight.
So the parking place, which is right across the road from the mosque, is ideal, and it's just a few dirhams as well. And it's secure parking until 9 o'clock, we're okay, and then they're going to shut the gates. Right,
Perfect.
let's get out of here. Since leaving you last at Casablanca, we've been trying to find a park up, and we've driven south to Jahadid, and it was heaving. We picked the time that is the King's birthday tomorrow, and it just seems that everywhere is absolutely heaving. Every park up we've tried is just full, and it's just gridlocked down there, down the streets, and it's 10 o'clock at night and everyone's out. So we're heading out of town. It's too busy. We can't get this thing parked. We found a little park up near the beach, hopefully in the middle of nowhere, and it's gone 10 o'clock at night now. Get these kids in bed. Good morning. Right, we had a bit of a drama last night, but we've ended up parked right here on the beach. I'll tell you about that in a bit, but let's first of all go and get some melon for breakfast. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Morning. How are you? All right? Good man. Okay, we got melon for breakfast. You guys still in bed? So I just worked it out. That was about 80p. And here we are, melon and nectarine for breakfast with a bit of yogurt. Just the best breakfast, so refreshing, really nice. My friend, more bread. Thank you, Mercy, thank you. Shukran. Hey,
Mate, we need to go and buy some bread from. We need to. Oh, it's so fresh and warm.
Give him like 20, 50 dirhams.
We will do. As we leave, we'll give him some proper money.
I gave him 5 dirhams just now.
Do you know what that is in actual UK
50p.
money? 50p, yes. Let's give him a fiver and it'll make more of a difference. Or whatever, I don't know.
50 dirhams.
He keeps looking after us in brilliant ways. He held my hand and took me to the toilet.
Well, we had a bit of a nightmare yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, but you always wake up from nightmares somewhere special.
Right, basically we headed south out of Casablanca. As I pulled out of the car park up, I nearly smashed the motorhome up. Driving through the city is...
It is a bit like wacky races.
Right.
I don't think there are any rules at all. There's no rules. Just close your eyes and pray, pretty much.
Certainly worked out why it's hard to get motor insurance here. Anyway,
Yeah.
we made it out of Casablanca. We went south. Where did we try to get a park up first?
Well, we travelled along the coast road because we'd seen on Park for Night that there are several spots that you can go and park up. You're on the coast and wake up to the beach. So we did that. However, it is Throne Day today and we are celebrating the king, and they love their king here. He is a descendant of Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, and they have a real affection for their king. So it's a big national holiday today.
And everyone's come to the coast, right?
Which means everyone's on holiday enjoying the seaside. So all the spots that would have been appropriate for motorhomes weren't. We could tell as we were getting closer it was becoming more and more gridlocked.
The traffic was awful, and I didn't record anything for you on that. I was just stressed trying to get through the traffic.
And partly because it was getting dark as well, so the quality of the videos. So you didn't get to see the 3 people balanced on a motorbike with no helmets coming at us on our side of the road. But trust me, it happened.
And then we went further south and we found the same again in the next
next town, El Jadida.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's getting late then, so about 10 o'clock I'm needing somewhere to pull over. Need to get the boys to sleep, to bed and what have you. And I'm driving on this really rough road. The motorways are fantastic.
Yeah.
The toll motorways are great, but some of the other roads...
Yeah, they're not lit either. So it's dark and we're getting old, so our eyes don't work
anymore. Trying to find somewhere in the dark.
Yeah.
But anyway, we pulled into this town and we just clocked another motorhome on the side of the road. So I just pulled in and parked just here. The beach is right behind us, right there, and the boys are going in a minute, get their surfboards out, get their bodyboards out and head into the beach. And we've been made feel very welcome by the locals.
Everyone's wonderful.
They
so
really are.
Pleased to see us.
I've made friends with this guy who sells the bread here. The guy's doing the fruit and what have you. So
I wonder if he'll hold your hand and take you to the toilet.
So there we are. So yeah, we're going to make the most of it. After a stressed night, we're going to have a relaxed day today at the beach here, chilling with the locals and what have you. And I'm going to try and show you some of the bedlam that's going on the road. Okay.
This is absolutely not a tourist area at all. We've stumbled on this by accident, haven't
Right,
we?
yeah, exactly.
Completely by accident. And everything happens for a reason.
In true
Always.
Redford style.
Yeah.
So there we are.
It's video.
So this guy here saw me with the camera and thought I was taking photos and said I could take his photo. And then I explained to him that we're actually doing video and doing YouTube.
YouTube. YouTube. Yes.
So he got his whole family.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Welcome to Sibia Bed, a little town we've stumbled on completely by accident. We're parked in a car park near the beach and 2 minutes walk up the main road and we are surrounded by different market stalls, including the best ever fruit and veg stand I've ever seen. There's a really lovely restaurant across the road that I think we might go there for lunch. We get quite a lot of fruit and veg for your money. It was £1. We've got peppers and tomatoes and cucumber, all the salad stuff that we'll have for maybe for dinner tonight. This is just,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Cooking up some sardines on there. Some sardines getting cooked up there. Suck it up. Hey. More fruit here.
There's figs, down the figs and the melon. We don't actually need figs and melon because the lovely little man that Steve's made friends with, not only is he watching our van, but he brought some fruit as well this morning. Those are chickpeas and some kind of bean, I think. Might be dinner we have out.
Why?
I'm just thinking that we'll be ready for lunch about 3 o'clock and everywhere will be shut then. Now's lunchtime.
Right. It's a busy, bustling little town, this, and we're clearly the only Westerners here. If that wasn't enough to make us stand out, it's walking around with this camera. But everyone is so friendly and welcoming. This is the Morocco that we've been looking for, isn't it?
It is, it is. This is so exciting and amazing.
Right.
But I don't think this is as busy today as it was yesterday. I think yesterday may have been like,
Yeah.
well, it was Saturday yesterday.
There's still lots and lots of cars and bikes and what coming through,
Yeah.
isn't it? And I definitely want to show you some of these on the road. It's crazy. Whilst Harry went off to play football with the locals, George and Eddie went in the sea to play with the waves.
So what have we just paid for this, my love?
50 dirhams.
50 dirhams. So that's £5. And we've got a proper little gazebo. Some chairs. And I think the gazebo's free, but you pay for the chairs. And I'm sure we've paid like a tourist tax on top of everything. They went off smiling and we're like,
Whatever. It's £4.50 and we got a bit of shade, eh?
exactly.
And George can play in the water.
So Sidi Abed Beach and the whole west side of Morocco is on the Atlantic Ocean, and the water's quite chilly there, and some of the waves are absolutely massive. Believe me, there's some corkers that I didn't manage to catch on camera.
So the wonderful family next to us have just ordered us a tagine and won't take any money for it. I'm so excited to try it 'cause we've not tried our first tagine. And this one was a gift from the people next to us. How bloody wonderful is that?
Well, I've just enjoyed a lovely few hours. I've probably been 4 hours on the beach with the kids and Lynn's and that couple next to us that bought us the tagine, which was amazing. We're hooked on tagine now. I think that's what George wants to get. But yes, and I put a video out this morning and it's gone down well. So you seem to like that one. It's had 11,500 views in 6 hours. So I'm really pleased with that. Thanks for all the positive comments and support. But I must continue to edit these videos and get them to you. So while I've left them on the beach, I'm going to get onto a bit of video editing. So the kids are back from the beach now, a bit sandy. So we're giving a rinse off with this outside shower. It's so handy. So figs, I don't think I've been a fan of figs in the past. I like fig rolls, but...
I'm not sure if you eat the skin or not.
I wouldn't eat the skin. No, they're good. I like them.
Good, aren't they?
Figs are good.
Figs good, figs good.
Fig rolls are good as well. All freshened up with a shave. And I think we're going to head out and get some food. That tagine we had on the beach earlier was so good, everyone wants tagine now. So we've picked what looks to be the nicest restaurant in this town. And it looks like everyone else has made the same decision. It's very, very busy. We've only just managed to get a table. And fingers crossed we'll be able to order soon, because the poor fellas are running around trying to deal with everyone, aren't they?
I knew it was good because I made friends with a family down on the beach before we came back, and she told me it was very good here as well.
Oh, there you go.
As we came past.
And it looks to be fish, fish, fish and fish. So the table next door's just had their food brought, and Lindsay's had a look at it, and they
I was
said,
like, what is that?
they said, try it, taste it. They insisted that she's tasted it.
Oh my god.
And how is it?
Are you ordering that?
I'm ordering that. Yeah. In fact, we just copy what you order and have everything. Let me give this back to you. I actually love this country. I'm not even 100% sure what we've ordered, but we think there's a sardine tagine and maybe an octopus tagine and some grilled sardines and some salads and some. Just bring a selection of everything for us to try. So this will be interesting.
So we had some sardines, some fish put on the table, and we thought it was what we've ordered. No, it's these guys over here have sent some over for us.
Everyone just keeps giving us food. This is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's really good. Should we try?
What is going on?
Oh wow, it's so crisp and delicious. Look at this. Can I take this one off?
Seriously, the hospitality in this country. Okay, our tagines have just come out. That's the octopus one. And that one over there.
It's sardine.
And there's no cutlery, so you just need to eat with your hands and use the bread. Happy wife? Yeah? As Lindsay said, when we go inland, we're probably not going to get this kind of, are we?
Not the fish, no.
Right.
I wouldn't have thought so.
But we'll have other tagines.
And for this restaurant, the octopus is all our favourites.
Yeah,
it is so tasty.
You can also just go and buy your fish down the road, bring it here, and they'll cook it for you.
Yeah.
So the guys next to us, one of them, Hazim, he insisted on giving us his business card. He works for the Pfizer Group, and he's given us advice where to eat when we go to Marrakesh. And he insisted if there's anything else he can do, just to get in touch with him.
And this is exactly why we don't pre-book at all.
Right.
Because the people we meet and the places we go, they kind of shape where we go.
Right.
Already.
Isn't it? So we've ordered too much food. More sardines have been brought, so we're going to pay it forward and send them over to another table, I think. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'd like to share.
You're welcome. So that was 5 salads, 5 chips. We had 3 racks of sardines. We had the 2 tagines. We had a Pepsi, and it come to just under 200. It's about £16 for that lot. Incredible. There's a dog under here. Hey, come on, mate. We're moving. Out you get, buddy. Out you get. That's another thing we haven't addressed yet. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, of stray dogs and stray cats in Morocco. In fact, we had a bit of a laugh. I thought I saw a monkey and it was a cat. So every time we see a stray cat now, Lindsay goes, oh look, there's a monkey. Anyway, we are ready to hit the road. We've had a great day, haven't we, guys?
We have.
We found the Morocco we've been looking for.
Yes.
Now it's time to move on. We'll see you on the next one.
One, two, three, let's go!